man. Detroit versus everybody, man. Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
All right, check out our new sponsor, Greenwood Stocks. They want you to know how to be able to trade stocks and be your own boss and be free to travel the world by making passive income. We all need that passive income from stock market. What are you waiting for? Call or text 281-760-3170. If you didn't catch that, that's on your screen. Or check them out at social media, Greenwood Stocks, and catch them at Gmail, greenwoodstocktrading at Gmail, and the YouTube channel is Greenwood Stocks. Appreciate them for giving me the opportunity. Check them out. We out. All right, man, my bad. My car got my power steering pump went off, so it's raining. I got to put that joint back on. So, I ain't never put on no pump, so my dad helped me. But let's get to it, man. Appreciate everybody for tapping in, sharing the videos, man, and put it down the best way I know how to put it down. Let's talk about Castaño and Charlo. Final thoughts. Charlo weighed in at 153 even. Brian Carlos Castaños weighed in at 153 and a quarter. So they both made weight. All the belts on the line for both fighters. Junior middleweight division, super welterweight, whatever you want to classify it as. And it's a good fight, man. And you know, I heard Derek James say Errol Spence' perspective when sparring Charlo is that he fight better off the back foot. Most people think the Charlos can't take pressure, and if willing, Lord willing, Most High willing, we'll go live tonight on this exact subject and any other news that's going around the boxing world right now. In my experiences, he don't like pressure. Okay, I think with Derek James, he's better going straight forward, and I'm starting to think he's a better fighter for being more aggressive. But if you look at the Rosario fight, he boxed well going laterally and moving backwards, but Rosario was hurting. You know, and I still would say Charlo don't like the pressure. Even when he was with Ronnie Shields, the knock on him was he didn't like the pressure. That's just what it was. He didn't like the aggression. But he looked good versus Rosario, but you know, Rosario just is one. He probably the hardest puncher in the division that I've seen. But yeah, it's raining hard today. I've been shopping for a baby shower, all that. But you know, my thing is he still don't like pressure. He still don't like the pressure. And I would do exactly what Carlos Castaños do best. Close the gap, work the body, come upstairs. And they said, well, he throw wide. In a Michael Sword fight, he kind of mixed in wide and straight punches. Charlo like throw those straight and those short hooks, and that's gonna be bad news for him. But both look physically good. Like Mel look a little bit thin, but you know, he young enough to rehydrate properly and not too high. So I'm used to looking at that Mel kind of being a little bit thin, but he definitely one of my favorite fighters today. Even if he blocked me on Twitter, I don't really care. You know, I'm objective, and everybody don't like objectivity. So just because I'm being objective about somebody don't mean I don't like them. Okay. Now if I'm like joning on you, blowing the dozens, you know, that's just me. You need to step up and stop being a pussy. Those are some Errol Spence fans right there. But I did that video with Jermell taking a shot at him. He's taking a shot at Charlo. He's taking a shot at Bud. Like, shut up. I love for y'all to come in and chat. You know, I love y'all coming in hating, but they both look good, and I just think Castaño's pressure if he can take the shot. He's been down in his career before. At least know one. I looked it up. You know, and he don't like the pressure. You know, I think if Castaño's ass and thanks to his game, he could be a problem. He took Erislandy Law straight left hand very well. He needs some milk. He took that left hand very well. So, you know, it's gonna be, you know, Lara though got a hell of a left hand. I'm not saying he got the same power and you know, crispness as Charlo, but it's gonna be interesting, man. I think Carlos Castaño's got one chance to win this fight, and that's go forward. Charlo can come forward, push him back. He can fight him laterally, moving backwards. So he got a couple ways he can win this fight. He can mix it up. So, you know, I mean, I think Castaño's got a chance. You know, he got a nice ratio, knockout ratio too. But we gonna see. We gonna see, man. But it's gonna be a hell of a fight, man. It's gonna be a real deal, Holyfield type of fight. And I would advise him, let's pick up the jab coming in, something that he don't do. When we pick up the jab, let's just exclusively go to the body. You know, let's pick up the jab. Let's pick it up. And step in. Woo, 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 woo. Step in. Woo, 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 woo. Step in. Woo, woo, woo. And just work that damn body. But he got some hand speed. He got some power. You know, but the question is, can he take it? If had Rosario been able to take the shot, we would have been in a more for a more competitive fight. But it was competitive, bro. Say what you want. Charlo was up because of the knockout, but Rosario was hurting. But I think Rosario just not as polished as Castaños. Castaños is a very polished fighter. You know, he do some things wrong. He like throwing wide shots, and that's gonna be his Achilles heel. Those wide shots. If he threw a jab and then throw those wide shots, he'll be okay. But Charlo, I'm gonna throw short hooks, short hooks or straight shots. You know, but he don't like power. I don't care what Errol Spence said. He don't like that pressure. He don't like that pressure. And I would tell Castaños, let's add some feints in camp and let's step over. You know, he liked to kind of step. Versus Lara, he tried to step over to his. He tried to step to his right. You know, he tried to step to his right. I'm trying to think. He tried to step towards his right and come over the top without a jab, without feints. So he tried to, you know, step over, try to get that right hook over. I mean, that right hand over the top. I would have told him, let's work that jab up and down like he was down, but let's work it more up, and then let's throw that right to the body. And then let's come over the top with an overhand right. You know, that's what I would have told him to do. Feint, come with the left foot, but you know, it's gonna be interesting what his approach is. It's gonna be very interesting what his approach is. But I would have him jabbing, feinting, getting Charlo to commit in the high guard, working the body, come ripping up uppercuts, you know, running combinations. That would be my that would be my strategy. A lot of feints, a lot of jabs, a lot of body shots early on, but you know, Charlo just got to be him. You know, short hook, a lot of jabs, short straight right. You know, he loved the hook. I seen him in camp looping the right hand, so don't expect him to loop the right hand around Castaño's guard and around his wide shots and around his high guard. So this is gonna be probably one of the better fights in 2021. All right. You know, so it all depends on if Castaño can take Charlo power. What about Charlo, CJ? It's gonna be if he can take the pressure. Versus Rosario, he used lateral movement and he exploded with hooks. That's what it was, just straight punches. Castaño's got to be prepared. You know, when you fight Charlo, even though he loaded up on his shots, his athleticism, his natural athleticism let him get away with it. You know, and they straight, crisp, and they very technical. When you got technique, you can load up on shit. When you're responsible, you can take shots, you can get away with that. Everything he need to do to get away with loading up with shots, he do it. Short hooks, you know, good short shots, good timing, you know, and then he could take a shot on top of that. So that's the thing, he could take a shot. But he was getting hurt by Rosario. He ain't gonna admit it, but he was getting hurt to the head and the body. So I don't think Castaños carry that type of power, but with volume, he should be able to do his thing with a lot of volume. So I mean, I look forward to this joint, man. I think it's gonna be a great fight. I think Castaño's got to feint and jab his way on the inside and work the body early on, and an uppercut later in the fight. But I just think the talent is there from Castaño. The style is there. But I just think Charlo is just the better fighter. You know, when people say, Earl say he do better in pressure. You know, Tony Harrison was pushing him back, and he was having problems with Tony Harrison pushing him back. Tony Harrison just got tired, and he just got too comfortable. With Castaños, when he in his chest, Castaño's not gonna make those mistakes. He conditioned. You know, Tony Harrison need to stop training at the crib. Spend a couple dollars. Detroit the fuck alone. Even if you gotta go to motherfucking Kentucky to train. Go to fucking Kentucky. You know, Indiana, you know. But the best place for him is Vegas. You know, that's all he need to do, training that heat, you know, he'll be alright. But Castaños bring pressure in a different type of. He gonna, like Tony Harrison got length, so that's what made it tough. Castaños he's short, so he ain't got no other choice. Tony could stay on the outside, box, sharpshoot it, you know. Castaños got to be in your chest, and that's the problem. He got to be in your chest. Charlo control distance, push him back, control distance, and that's what you want to do that's what you want to see with guys who struggle with pressure. You know, control distance and push them back with aggression. That's what you want to see. That's what you want to see. Push people back with aggression. You know, that's all you can ask him of. Control distance, and if you can push him back, step into him, Charlo ain't gonna have no problem if he step to him and push him back. But Charlo gonna use lateral movement. That's his natural style. Is to use lateral movement, go side to side, and get off with his shot. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video quest. All our social media subscription. Twitter's the fastest way, then Facebook, then Instagram. Reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video quest. All my social media subscription. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App, CJ Good 313. That's your description. PayPal link 312. Appreciate the love and support. Let me know what you guys think. Other than that, peace.